Hey guys, it's Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. We got live number 86 on the year. 86, guys. I was trying to do one a week. The pandemic happened. We started doing multiple every single day. It's all about action, providing value consistently. So, those that are watching, I want you to engage. And if you are engaging, hashtag live. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. Drop any comments you might have in, and we'll get back to you after our live. Just a couple things. If you haven't already, you're seeing this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Connection Machine. If you haven't already, check out webtalk.co/Connection Machine. It's the platform that pays you to network and socialize. Why not? So I want to bring on my guest, is one of the top agents in Philadelphia, Avi Cohen. How are you doing, my good friend?
How you doing, Shawn? Thank you so much for having me today. It's always a pleasure to be on the show.
This is awesome. I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to drop value. A lot of people say they're so busy they can't do this type of thing. And that's a problem because they should be able to time block some areas so that they can provide value and educate others.
I always believe one of the biggest things that I always believe and I teach my team and my agent and when I talk to other people, it's about the me time. And people said, what does that mean on your calendar, me time? I literally block time on my calendar and I write it down, me time. Me time for me to walk, me time for me to meditate, me time to do whatever I feel like with no interruptions. This way you manage your time between family and businesses to do everything that you need to do on a daily basis.
That's you have to. I love it. Now, for those that don't know who you are, can you give us an introduction of who Avi Cohen is?
Thank you, Shawn. Avi Cohen born overseas, and I came to the U.S. in 1996. I started working on 15 Chestnut retail. After a few years in retail, I got into real estate. I was a Remax agent for 6 years. Then the market crash. Market crash 2009-10. I decided to stay in real estate, and I went and created Citywide Realty Inc. in 2011, the first company that specialized in rental and management all over the city. We also doing some regular sales on that brokerage, and in 2018-19, we opened another citywide KW, part of KW Philadelphia. We are a mega office at KW Philadelphia. We are a large team of 30 agents in the market center. Our agent licensed in 4 states, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and New York. This way, we have the non-franchise brokerage and the franchise brokerage at the same time under one roof, and we call it the Citywide Keller Williams, the real estate matchmaker. Additional to that, we create a recount consulting firm that we consulting customers worldwide for smart investment, real estate real time. Some of our videos are already overseeing when investors come into the US to invest in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, New Jersey. They need to have the boots on the ground, and we are the boots on the ground.
It's awesome. Yeah, you definitely have to provide that value, and you're doing that consistently. And I love when before we even went live, you're talking about how you like to provide value to your team. Could you talk about like some of your things that you share with your team? Is it a daily thing? Is it weekly? Is it, hourly? How are things happening as far as giving information to your team to help them develop?
Well, in any business, in any business owner, any business entrepreneur, he will talk to you. The first thing they talk to you is the mindset. Real estate, like one of my great mentor and the OP of the market center says, real estate, it's a business that even with a high school diploma, you can make $1 million a year. It's one of the few businesses that you can make $1 million a year with a high school diploma. Other businesses, you need bachelor degrees, master degrees, and some of the real estate top producers making more money than a doctor, than a surgeon. And it says, what are you, a doctor? I said, we are a doctor. You're a doctor for insurance. You're an amazing doctor for insurance because you identify the issues and you do it the right way. And we doctor for real estate. And by being an entrepreneur and mindset, I every morning, every day, I make my team make the day count. And this morning I sent a recording. We have like WhatsApp groups for the
Hmm.
rental team and the sales team that all the agents on a daily basis get the information between each other and for me. We do a weekly meeting and bi-weekly meeting. And today I rephrase to a quote that says, you need to look in front of you and you need to know where you're going. You need to look behind you to never forget where you come from. You need to look on your sides to see who's your real friend and in time on grind, who's really going to stick with you. Because when you're up, everybody want to be your friend. When you're down, and I've been down in this country a couple times. 2010, I could not afford food on the table. The bank wanted to take my condo, repossess my car. I had to sit down with Bank of America and recreate the idea of real estate. And I wrote down, dear Bank of America, this is how I'm going to get back on my feet. By start doing rentals. And back then, nobody really did rentals in Philadelphia to the net to the volume that we do on it. We rented like 600 apartments a year, and it started with one apartment. And I have to do everything by foot. And you
Hmm.
also have to look up and thank God for everything that happening to you, for good and less good. Because when you keep it positive, the positive things happen. And people said, well, it's easy for you to talk now. I've been doing it for 20 years, 15 years in real estate. I've been grind as a person with no language, coming to a country, different culture, different mentality. It's not that easy. But if you believe in yourself and you repeat that and you repeat on your mind, you can achieve it. You can achieve it. You will get there.
And it starts from the top. Like you're a leader, you're a founder, you're the president, you're the go-to, the top, and you're still providing that value. You're still educating and giving that kind of value so that they are going to get the best out of their day. And it's some owners, they just want to set it and forget it, hands off, and hope things that happen. But you're making things happen every single day because you're making sure your team is motivated, your team is out there on the ground running, and you are the leader they're looked to keep that momentum going.
Yes, I believe in, like David Novak said in his book, and David Novak, he was one of the PepsiCo company's owners and the creator of Ziem.
Hmm.
And he said, a great leader builds leaders. We believe in a Spartan war. We believe in a smaller group that everybody, no matter what, everybody can do every part of the job. So my rental agents, they advertise the whole inventory. It's not just one particular agent. They work as a team. My sales team, they're helping each other. We work as a team. We work as a family because our culture is family first, business second, because we have the why. If you know what is your why, we will show you how. So if I'm a leader that get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm saying today I need to make it again like it's my first day in a business. And I lead by example, then my team will follow. But they're all individual leaders. We have great leaders on our team. We have the citywide suburb, we have the Philly teams, we have great agents, individuals here that grinding and working so hard. They were great individuals, but together they become even more powerful, more strong as a team because the team mentality, the positiveness, the energy, you are who you surround with. If you surround yourself with the people that says, I cannot, that's the mentality. I believe take the impossible, break it down and says, I am possible. I am possible. And I also believe that if you never ask, the answer always going to be no.
Yep.
But if you ask, the answer may be on. So we are on. Like we just now, right now, live on air. You have to believe in a why. My kids, my wife, my family, my business. My business is also my family. That's my daily family. But when I go home, I need to spend time with my family, just like you, every morning with your kids. I have a 14 years old, 8 years old, and an 8 months old. People said to me, how you juggle all those things? I said, it's balance that you have to really manage your time. And I surround by amazing staff members and great partners that help me to do that. You cannot achieve all those things alone. There
You
is
said
so
that.
much you can do alone.
Yes, you can't be that being alone, being solo. You have to have a team. You have to have partners. Be willing to let go of some things and delegate. Like my team does amazing things as far as helping me getting all the quoting done through 30 companies. I can't do that myself, but I have a team that does that, and we get it done systematically. And we have our whys. Yeah, every single day. I actually have a 13-year-old, I have my 18-month-old, and I have one on the way. And people are like, wait, how do you have time to do what you do? How do you have not time not to? You have to put yourself out there. You have to share. You have to be authentic. And I love it. You share this stuff when you go on a walk. You're videotaping yourself, giving information to your team. You use your time wisely. You're working out and you're also educating at the same time.
Yeah, and I did it with my health as well. Like a year and a half ago, I was 262 pounds, and I said, it's not healthy anymore. I'm going to be 50 in 6 months. And I set up my goal, and I lost 62 pounds. Okay? And now I set up another goal. I said, okay, I got to my first goal, let's achieve another goal. And that's the hardest one, the last 10 pounds. You have to set yourself small goals, and you have to write it down. And we have everywhere in office you go, you see boards. I'm a very visual guy. I like everybody come to a meeting, it's a notebook. Everybody come to the conference room, there are boards everywhere. There are markers everywhere. Spell out your mindset, your vision. What is your vision? And we also working on something to give back to the community. We're creating the Citywide 2020 LLC. We're going to help 100 minority individuals to come from 0 to 6 figures in 1 year. We're going to put them through real estate school. We're going to mentor them. We're going to train them. We're going to give them the edge, the opportunity to a greater life. And we're going to start in Pennsylvania. If it's going to work well, we're going to go to New Jersey and the rest of the state. And we're going to get involved with KW Philadelphia, Annie Mac, Witten Authority, Gary Keller, the whole concept. You have to find time to others. You have to give back. You have to build, even if you're not there to reaching your goal yet, by giving back on the way there, it's actually make you a better person. It brings better energy around you, better karma, and you go in the right direction. Because we always believe in culture and family first, teamwork, businesses. Don't look at the job. If you don't do it with passion and you love what you do and you do what you love, quit. Do something that you love. Life is too short. Les Brown said 90% of people will come to this world and nobody remember them. They came in and got out, no impact. 10% of them will impact us for generation. And my son, 8 years old, is reading the $1 Million Agent by Gary Keller. We are reading together for the baby, The Shift of Gary Keller. And we're reading Simon Sinek books. Ask Me Why. Those are the educational roadblocks that you have to give your kids. And when you insert that in your kids and your team and your co-workers and colleagues from different companies, sharing is caring. You have to have that mentality. Everybody work hard. Everybody wants to reach to the moon and touch the sky. But you have to set your minimum goal, and you write the idea and you start working towards that idea day in, day out. You reach that goal, write another goal.
I love it. And I love how you have them written and they're all over the office. And it's important to write your goals down because you're seeing it every single day. Before you come, well, when you come into the office, when you leave the office, I have it on my laptop. So I see it consistently throughout my day. So it keeps your vision in place, keeps you on the right path so that when you have those days, oh, I don't want to make those phone calls, or oh, I don't want to go to these networking events. You drop and you go because you know you have to. You have to. I have friends that are not as successful, and they're saying, "Why are you doing so much that you're doing? All the video you do, all the social media stuff." Because I put myself out there. I 10x. I read a lot, like you, Grant Cardone, the Gary V's, Tony Robbins. Because I think the more that I can put into my mind, and then I share it with others, they're going to learn and they're going to remember me as me, and then insurance comes from it. So I don't have to pitch insurance. You don't have to pitch real estate. You're just putting out into the world things to help others be better versions of themselves. And when they do that, they come back and the business comes. But these are things that people think, oh, I got to do things now to get business now. It will come, but you have to become and develop your own brand as well. And having a goal of doing video consistently every single day, and not just, hey, how's it going? Call me for real estate, call me for insurance. It's teaching people things that you might read or see or hear so that others can learn from you as well.
Yes, my 8 years old came to me this morning and he said to me, Abba, that means dad in Hebrew, did you ever make a mistake? I said, yes, son. I made many mistakes. He said, that's a great answer because Albert Einstein, he read in a book about Albert Einstein, he's 8 years old, because he's preparing himself to go back to school. And even though we are in the summer and a difficult time, we're trying to keep the routine in the house on a daily routine so you don't have a big gap when you actually have to get back. Because we are dealing with time that nobody will prepare for it. But unfortunately, in life, somebody like me that came from a Section 8, grew up in a neighborhood that you don't know what's your future. You don't know if you're going to have food the next day. You don't know. My mother worked 3 jobs, to feed us, 4 kids in a Section 8 overseas. And you have to really be very creative. And I said to him, I made a lot of mistakes. He said, that's great. That means you have a lot of experience. I said, yes. We look at mistake as a experience tool. We learn from that. People said, I'm not in the mood. Okay, how long are you not going to be in the mood? Half an hour, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, get it up from your system. But if you're constantly not in the mood, that means you really do not love yourself. You really do not believe in yourself. So the first thing you need to do is work on yourself. Because if you do not love yourself and don't believe in yourself, how you can give anything to others? How you can convince your client to trust you if you don't trust yourself? How do you, as an individual that bring negative energy around you, want anybody around you? Because at the end of the day, no matter how much people will love you, if you do not have that positive energy around you, they will set them apart from you. If you have a positive energy, it doesn't matter what you're selling. I do not talk about real estate when I see people. When they say Avi Cohen, the first thing, positive, happy. My great friend, Bernard Hopkins, the Golden Boy, he see me and he said to me, you remind me my teacher from 3rd grade. She was always happy. That's a great compliment. To be able to always be happy, even though in a time when I did not have food on my table to feed my babies, the bank won't take my car, take my home, I have to restructure a plan and come back to America, how I'm going to build a whole company in real estate when the whole world is shut down in 2010-11. But they loved the business plan. They said, wow, that's very creative. Let's run with that. I still own that condo. I still have that car. Actually, I replaced 3 of them, but I still have it. And that was a luxury car. And that was the first luxury car I had in my life. I said, I'm not going to let go of that luxury car. I'm going to do whatever I have to do not to let go of that luxury car. There is no way that the first luxury car that I have in my hand, I'm going to lose it because of change of environment. And if you look at The Big Show and other movie, Pursue Happiness by Will Smith, that he says this moment is the happiness. So this moment when you know the bank's not taking your car, not taking you home, so you don't have to want your son say, we lost our home.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at his eyes and explain to him how you are his protector. They in charge in the room. Gonna tell him we're gonna be outside. I will sweep the floor. I will be a busboy before that happened. I will work 7 jobs a week if I have to. I will go work construction. I will carry trash. My grandpa said to me, it's okay to be the trash man, but be the best trash man in the world. Be
Yep.
the best trash man in the world. And I have my mailman that delivers the mail. He's always happy. He's always say good morning. He's always smiling. You know those people that never smile, never happy? You don't know even to approach them. You don't know how to approach them. They're always like grumpy about something. Even when they have everything, they will find the negative. Negative people will always find something wrong with anything. They will go to a restaurant, they don't like the food. They will go to drive a car, they don't like the sound. That's why when you look up and you're just grateful about what you have, it doesn't matter if you live in Section 8. I remember I had all my best friends there. My school was right next to me, supermarket next to me. My grandma was around the corner, my aunt another corner. I didn't have to drive nowhere. Now we live in a world that everything is on social, and that's why we are on social, because you got the whole world in your hand.
Yeah.
Like Gary said, you got the whole world in your hand. And utilize that not just to post yourself in a restaurant or your favorite dish. Utilize it for your business, utilize it to your growth, deliver the message to millions of people that listen to you, and you don't know what the opportunity is going to come. I mean, we did international video last week, and I got a phone call. Big developers flying from overseas here in 3 weeks to meet with us. That's because they saw a short video about University City that took us 10 minutes to make. We were ourselves in that video. And the idea of the real estate matchmaker that we put in all those companies in-house, insurance, GCs, property management, title, lender, AnyMac. They are amazing lender, 50 states. And when I met Joe, the owner of AnyMac, I knew that's who's I'm going to do business with as a lender. That's AnyMac, because they believe in family culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
You have everything you can imagine under one roof. Well, we like the Amazon of real estate. So when you call Citywide or you call me, we got everything. You're looking for insurance? Yeah, we got Dr. Shawn in New Jersey right here for you. You know, so there's a lot of opportunities. And no, we don't run all those businesses, but we run together. Together as a leader, we are much more powerful. And this is like what Les Brown said. What is the impact that you leave to your generation? In my case, to my kids. I want my kids to have better opportunity. I want my wife to have the luxury that when she wants to book a vacation, she can. Without thinking, can I take that vacation? Can I not? And I really have to thank her, because Natalia, my wife, she's like my inspiration. She was there for me when we had nothing, when we crashed. She stood side by side next to me, and she said to me, you always figure out, we're going to be fine. Took me 48 hours. Here, Bank of America, here's I'm creating Citywide. Because her words, the positiveness got into my head. I was depressed for 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
but I said, okay, step out of it. And by surrounding like great partners, and I had few partners through my careers, I learned from them. We built together a great team. We learn from our agent. We are very open-minded here. We are learning from our kids. We learn from everybody. That's the idea. Be open-minded to learn. It has to be very powerful when you do it together, not just individual.
That was well said. And I agree with you. With positivity, you don't know who, when you have a phone call or you have a meeting with someone face to face, you don't know really who that person and what it's all about. It could be the next opportunity that you get that will change your world. It might be a developer from overseas. It might be somebody that's going to buy, a couple properties a month, an investor. That being positive, putting out authenticity to the world, it will come back because people want to work with people that are passionate. Like you were saying before, if you don't have the passion, you're not enthusiastic about your job, it's probably the wrong job for you. And in our business, insurance and real estate, we are a people business, building relationships, making sure we help everyone throughout the process. Communication is huge, but doing everything that you do in business, you also help your relationships at home, right? I thank my wife, Amanda, as well, being the strong woman she has been through what we've gone through with my daughter having a liver transplant last year. And people are like, wow, you continued doing what you're doing and you didn't just say, give up on everything. I'm like, no, I look at my daughter. She's a warrior princess. And what she's gone through, I can't, if I have those days, oh, I don't want to do something, I have to do it because I know what she's been through. I've seen the cuts she had to go through, all the machines she was hooked up to. And that drives me daily. And I tell my wife now, I said, this next one, that she's pregnant. I hope she's born. This next one, we don't know if it's a boy or girl, is boring as hell. We want a boring little boy or girl that just goes about things not the way Natalie has gone through the last year. But hey, it makes you stronger and it makes you, put out more powerful things and make you drive you to do bigger and better things. That's why you're trying to set up a one-stop shop because you care about your clients.
Yes, and funny that you mentioned that, Shawn, because my oldest son, Mason, he have atelopia dysplasia. It's a collective brain. And when he was 11 months, he died in my hand. I had to do CPR on him. Think about my whole life changed in a second. Until then, I was very selfish. I was very about me, me, me. That night, I asked God, please give me back. Give me back my son. There's no way you're going to give me a child and you're going to take it after 11 months. Because he's my heart. If you take him, you take my heart. And he's been to Children's Hospital for 14 years. For the first 2 years, we were in and out hospital, getting seizures. You drive on 95 and you have a seizure and you drive on small street. And by the time the ambulance comes in, he goes to a coma. And here I am, find myself in the Holy Redeemer Hospital, 14 doctors around my son. He's only 2 years old. And one of the doctors says, I do not know if he's going to live or die. And I said, you don't know my son. You do not know my son. That's my heart. We don't give up. We never give up. And I'm on my knees, whisper to his ear. I said, Mason, this is your Abba. You're strong. I'm right here. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to take care of you. And he woke up. He opened his eyes. People said, there's no way. This is a miracle. And he's for 14 years. And the great news is, he was the MVP of the middle school. He's in a smaller class in a regular public school. Because I do not believe in give up. So I put him through the challenge. And I said to him, there's going to be days that kids, because you have a condition that even nobody can see it, going to laugh at you. They're going to make you, because it's so pure, they're going to ask you to do funny things. Don't let them. Control your emotional. And thank God you have no issues. All friends, everybody love him. He's going to high school. The doctor told me when he was 2, we don't know if he's going to make it to middle school. We don't know if he's going to walk or talk. He's walking, he's talking, he's my inspiration. My middle child, is my life. He's my early life support. I talk to him like an adult. He acts like an adult. He talks to me like an adult. He actually give me orders sometimes what to do, what time to come home. And then he's doing a lot of negotiation. If I tell him I'm coming at 5, he says, how about 4:30? I need extra half an hour with you. You left early, half an hour. That was not on your schedule. I know your schedule. This is 8 years old. Negotiate with his dad how much time he's going to have with him between dinner time and playtime. Because you want to do one time. You want to do boys' time. Not mothers and father and son. No, you want to do father and son. So we're going to go football, soccer. And this week, tonight actually, is playing in the top league of soccer. The kids there are older, 2 years older than him. He said to me, but dad, they're going to kill me. Look at them. They're taller, they're stronger. I said, but you're faster. And you're smart. And your move's going to bring you to the next level. So he said to me, okay. I put the confidence in him. He did not want to move out of the car for the first time. But then I talked to him through the scenario. Why is on the top league? Because he worked hard and he achieved that. And he was very proud of it. And then when he finished that, he said, I did it. I did it. This is going to work through his life. And my baby boy, the third one, that we want a girl and a boy came, that's my light. He's always smiling. He's always happy. So we got Mason, Don, Daniel. They're all like boys, strong. And I got my dear wife, Natalia. She's my inspiration. She inspired me. We go in Tampa on last year on a stage. She won the Women with Vision Award. I nominated her because, people like us, we need strong women. We need strong women to be beside us because we go through ups and downs. We need somebody to keep us humble, bring us back to earth, get us organized, make sure that we're doing things right because sometimes we are all over the place. We need that organizer. Same thing with my businesses. I have great partners, great agents, amazing, from all diversity. That's the secret that we have here. We have 8 different languages in the office. We have agents from all backgrounds, from all group minorities, and we love it. We love the diversity because we can serve everybody much better. We can serve you with 8 different languages in one spot, and it's a teamwork. And my agent, they love to help each other. It's a passion team. That's why we call it the best matchmaker, because really one team, one dream. We all share the same dream. We all want to get to the next level. And I want to bring them to the next level so I can go to the next level. And that's the idea. Leader build leaders. And Gary Vee said, if you do not like something, quit. A lot of people, 90% of people doing jobs that they hate.
Yep.
And I asked him, why you do it? I need the health insurance. Well, as an entrepreneur, as a self-employed, you can buy your own health insurance and write it up. And you can buy the best health insurance and write it up. You can have your own schedule. You can be your own boss. Real estate is the only business, and insurance something that you create a business in the first day, you own the business the same day. And I surround myself with great, great leaders like Goab Gambir, Ben Haller, Christopher Stevens, Chris Summers. A lot of great leaders that I'm learning from them. Personal friends like Alan Dam, Bob Blatstein. They always teach me more and more because they reach out to the next level. So I always have more to look for. What I want to do next.
You always have to have that open mind. You have to always have people that will mentor you, and it could be in a book, it could be a video, it could be somebody that are local, that are top higher than where you are. That's why it's funny. I talk to some agents and they're like, "Oh, I don't talk to other agents. I don't try to collaborate." And I'm like, there's enough business for everybody. You have the wrong mindset. The abundance mindset is business enough for everybody. You should be able to collaborate and know people in different states and different towns. So it's important to know and kind of learn from others. And you do this consistently. And it's great to see it from the top to the bottom that everyone's doing that. And how important is social media right now for your business and your team's business? Because I know for me, it has changed the game. I was only a New Jersey insurance broker a couple years ago, and I did my blitz on social media and did video and interview people and provide value consistently. And now I do stuff nationwide. How has it affected you, and what are you guys doing or promoting as far as for the social media for your team and your agents?
Uh, we are old school generation with a new technology mindset. That means we still believe in a handshake, in the old school meeting face to face, personal touch, but we're taking to the extreme the social media. We must be on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Every time we're on Zoom, we capture the Zoom. We use one of our agents on a VR company, Vido, and that VR company allowed us through this tough time to sell home and rent apartment virtually. We do virtual staging, virtual tools. We utilize drones. We use technology and social media to the next level. Gary Vee said that, you know, if you do not use social media, nobody knows that you exist. And you might be known today, but tomorrow they will forget about you. Because today we live in a generation that you go to school, there's Google. You go to school, every kid have an iPad, every kid have a phone. The whole world is on the phone device. You know, when I was in Tampa, I told them, if you're sitting next to an outlet, you better pay extra because you're connected. If you
Yeah.
have extra Wi-Fi, your ticket is VIP because you're connected. Some people, when they leave their phone away, they says, my life is ruined. It's not. They're just not connected. You really need the time. We went to the Poconos, Kilo Bush, and for 2 days we were out of network. It's amazing. It was amazing energy, but yet you have to come back and you have to share that experience with everybody. And immediately, oh, I love this place, what they comment. You spread the word, like you said. We are in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, New York, but we have international clients. We have clients that come from California, different states. We spread in the real estate matchmaker by social media. So people, when you put yourself and you brand yourself, this is super, super important. Branding yourself nowadays is more important than anything. Like we had a client, very older guy. We took his daycare and we increased the rent from 87 to 16,000 a month. He came to the office, said, so you advertise in the newspaper? I said, the newspaper that we advertise in is called Facebook. You know, it's called LinkedIn, it's called Instagram. That's the new generation Facebook, advertising and marketing. This is where the whole world going into. I mean, presidents, governors, everybody worldwide, politicians using social media. So you cannot not use social media. But at the same time, when you come to the office, when you meet one-on-one, put the phone away. Simon Sinek said, when a person meet with you and they holding the phone or they put the phone on a table, their attention is to the device, not to you. We teach our agent, our staff members, so when you are in a meeting one-on-one, all the attention is to that person. Give him all the attention. Pay attention to what he's saying, how they're saying, body language, the whole 9 yards. It's very important because the personal touch. Yes, the social media is opening the door, but when you get one-to-one, one-on-one, the old school mindset have to take place, and that's how you close deal. And if you really think about, no matter what, quarantine, no quarantine, shutdown, not shutdown, people miss the personal touch. People miss that handshake. People miss the gathering. They get together, even for have a drink, happy hour. So
Yeah.
people doing happy hour virtually. It's not the same thing. You know, the energy in the room, it's not the same thing. So as much as you want to be on social media, you need to keep the old school mindset and run them together. So we are an old school generation. We still listen to discos in the 80s and 90s, hip hop, but we also on Instagram and we sharing that information and branding ourselves like that. So it's super, super important.
I would definitely add to your habit as far as putting your phone down and not looking at it in that conversation. After the conversation, I tell and teach everybody, make sure you do a selfie with who you're with, friend request them if they're not on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and put that out into the universe that you met, because that will prove that you actually had a meeting. And that's what people want to see, that you're connecting with other people. And even on Zoom calls today, take a picture and share. Hey, I was with Avi today. Oh, I was with so and so today. Because it makes people feel good. It proves that you're working. Because if you talk to any agent or even any salesperson, hey, how's everything going? What's the first thing they say? Oh, it's so busy. I'm so busy. In reality, they have nothing going on. They're broke as hell, and they don't know when their next lead's coming in. If they were honest, they put it out into the world, it comes back in droves. And always feel and be grateful for the recommendations that you get from others. I love putting those out there as well because people need to see it.
Yes, and it's a great point, and I want to talk about this point. What's so unique about the Citywide Realty Inc., the One Block Shop, and the Citywide Real Estate Matchmaker, Citywide Keller Williams, Philadelphia, the real estate matchmaker. Our team, we get a lot of leads, and we have a lot of house inventory that we, the owner, sharing with our agent. So our agent, even if they're new, we have two agents start yesterday, they're already showing apartment today. It's not their listing, it's the house inventory. We have buyer leads, we have seller leads, we have listing leads. We have everything in-house because we advertise in heavy. And I strong believer of sharing and branding yourself. So everybody that come to my office, great agent from different market center came 2 days ago, we share the photo. We do an event, we share the photo. We're doing the Facebook Live seminar. We're gonna do a lot of seminar for first time buyer with any Mac, our title company, our insurance company. We're gonna live the whole event because people need to know what is that you're doing every day. And if you look at everybody from Gary Vee to Gardone, that they already established what they're doing, they're always on social. They're always in the face of people. People that, even before the social, I always encourage my agent and my staff member, contact the client. How you doing? How you feeling? How you holding up? Is everything okay? How's the kids? Your son got married. Congratulations. Tag them. Share their story. Give them compliment. Happy birthday. Happy Memorial Day. Happy anniversary. All those things. People said to me, "You're all over." I said, that's a compliment. One guy, international investor, he called me, said, your signs are all over the city. I said, yes, sign company did a great job. It's a walking advertising. You have to be a walking billboard. And the same thing on social media. Everybody needs to see what is that you're doing all day long, because that's why they attract you. Agent join us because we have in-house training, in-house marketing, in-house mentoring. We have the great technology of KW. We have the great support of mentoring and pro coach. We have amazing in-house inventory that agent, even a new agent, can hit the ground running. And if you don't share that, do not be a secret agent. Nobody knows what you do.
Yes.
Do not be a secret agent. You're not working for the CIA. When you're working for the CIA, be a secret agent. But when you're in people business, everybody, every single day. Today, I was drinking my coffee. A guy approached me. He said him and his wife want to get real estate license. In 5 minutes, I hooked him up with my admin. We sent the link. They're doing the real estate on Zoom. 2 months from now, they're going to start working. He said, but what I'm going to do, I have no client. I said, we got a client for you. You want to walk? We got a client for you. I just wanted positive energy and your willingness to walk. Be honest about yourself and be honest to others that you really want to develop yourself and you're passionate about what you do. If you don't want to do it and you don't want to share, do not share a picture of yourself in a restaurant, or do not share a picture of your food every single day, because nobody will care about that. I said that in Tampa. if you are a force of 30 agents, right, and every agent produces $3 million, that's $90 million sales team. Every loan officer would love it. Every title company would love it. Every market center would love it. If you're 90 million, 30 Spartan, 3 million, and you break the 3 million, how do I get to 3 million? 2 rental a week, 1 sale a month, 10 sale a year. So your goal needs to be broken down to a simple goal.
Yep.
And that's how you do it. You have to really focus on what you're doing, passionate about what you're doing, and share that passion with everybody because it's contagious. Positive passion, it's contagious. The same thing with negative energy. I stay away from negative energy. It's worse than a fire. It will burn you in from the inside. You have to really believe in what you do and love what you do. If you don't, quit today. Do not wait for another day because tomorrow you can start your new future. Everything is in your hand. Make the day count. You know that in insurance, if you don't get insurance today, you bought a house, you didn't get the insurance today, and something happened after you own the house and you're not insurance, all your investment going south.
Down the tubes. Yep.
Down to two.
And that's 100% true. And we could talk for hours, and we're gonna just so those who are watching, we're gonna be doing this monthly. Once a month, we're gonna get together, do the same thing, drop some more value, probably do it for like 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm all about helping others get to the next level. So if anyone needs me, I do insurance throughout the country. I also have, and I have the web cards, my business. This is a digital business card. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. If you need a connection, that's why I go by the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. Check out connectionmachine.biz because I help others with connections. You need a roofer, you need a home inspector, you need an attorney, you need a realtor, you need a mortgage person, whatever. I am that go-to that I want to, that resource that I provide to others. And those that are watching, you can reach me at 201-320-3454. And Avi, how do they get in contact with you? And also, where can they find you?
Well, our main office is in 818 North 4th Street in Philadelphia, 19123. Our phone number is 215-310-6888. 215-310-6888. We have another phone number, 215-607-2000, between the two brokerages. Our website is www.citywrealty.com. citywrealty.com. And my personal phone number is 215-852-0125. I did not change that phone number for 20 years. 215-852-0125. You know, people, the other day, somebody called me, said to me, I got a land for sale, and I know that you sold the land across the street 5 years ago. We took that land, we signed that land, we're closing in 30 days. Again, do not be a secret agent. People need to know what you're doing for a living. But before that, they need to know that you're positive, that you're a happy person, that you're energetic, that you're fun to be with. And it's not just about work, it's lifestyle. We do not sell real estate, we sell lifestyle. We are the real estate matchmaker. We have 4 state agency here, and the states that we're not licensed, we have referral agent in 50 states. We're working side by side with Dr. Insurance, Shawn, and we love the connection. And definitely every month we're going to bring a different aspect of business to this, and we're going to collaborate about different subjects. We're going to bring the lender, the titles, other investors. We're going to talk about investment for the first time. We doing a lot of cooperation with a lot of different banks, different titles, different investors, hardline money, you name it. Everything that's connected to real estate, from a cleaning lady to a locksmith, insurance, everything is right here. We are the new Amazon we call us the new Amazon because everything you can imagine come here because we sell lifestyle. But we're also doing it with respect, professionalism, and positive energy. So you know that you get the best. When you contact us, you're not just contacting us. You get 14 locations, you get 500 agents, you get in lenders, insurance company, GCs, anything you can imagine that connected to this business.
It's awesome.
So
I appreciate you, man. This is awesome time.
this is a great time, Shawn. I always enjoy talking to you. You're always smiling. You're always happy. Keep up the amazing job that you're doing out there. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you, Avi. I hope everyone has an awesome day, and stay tuned for our next one next month. Have an awesome day.
Have a